everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews, back today with another VHS update. I've got quite a lot of stuff since my last update. Like usual, if I remember the prices, I'll let you know. Let's just get right into it. First up, I got this for $1, and that was Tora Tora Tora. I love this movie. I got the Blu-ray, I've had the DVD, now I have the VHS. And it's in really nice shape. And honestly, it's just kind of a cool cover, honestly. And for $1, yeah, I'm keeping that for sure. Next is one I have no clue what this movie is about. It just seemed interesting. Yeah, and it's Crossroads. As Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid guy. And it's something to do with like blues music and stuff, so I'm definitely down. And again, that was $1, so for that price, this is a steal. I've never seen the movie. If I enjoy it, I can upgrade. Next is one I actually own one part of this on Blu-ray, and that is The French Connection. This is a double tape set. What's neat about this is this was actually still factory sealed. I got this for $2. And I just got it for The French Connection 2. I'm not a big fan of The French Connection 2, but the completist in me wants to have a copy to go along with the Blu-ray of The French Connection. So, for $2, great price. That's something I found also that VHS is really good for. Just those titles that, you don't have like a huge interest in, but you'd still want in the collection. This is one of them here, and I got this also. This was factory sealed as well, and that's The Dirty Dozen. It's in one of these, those kind of, I don't even know what you call these. They're like clamshell cases, but they're kind of like weird and, odd shaped. Also, this came with all the stuff in it. So, apparently if anyone wants buy one, get one free popcorn, I kind of doubt it's valid anymore. But, still pretty cool, and I got that for $1. Can't complain. Next up, this movie's a classic. Everyone's seen this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, you're living under a rock, and that's Heat. And for $1, I was not going to leave it there. I was bringing that home with me. Great movie. And it's Heat. That's all I gotta say about it. Next up, this one was a real surprise to me, because I honestly didn't even know there was a VHS release of this, and it is Qui-Gon. It's actually pronounced Kaidan. I don't know why people keep calling it Qui-Gon, but yeah, Japanese film, double tape. Janus Films released it. They went on to, of course, be really big with Criterion and everything. And this is one I've had the DVDs, I have the Blu-ray. Beautiful movie, and I just really wanted this. And this was $1 for 2 tapes. I don't get it. I mean, usually they're $1 a piece, but this one was $1 for 2, so I'm not complaining. Great movie. If you haven't seen Qui-Gon, definitely pick up the Criterion Blue. You will not be disappointed. The movie's goddamn masterpiece. Next, this was $1, and honestly, I used to watch this movie when I was a kid, and that's Romancing the Stone. It's not a great movie, honestly. Well, I enjoyed it as a kid, and it's kind of fun. So, for $1, what the hell. Next up, this one was $8, so I paid a bit more for this one. And actually, a little backstory on this. I used to have a whole collection of these. They're from Anchor Bay, I think, yeah. And when I got rid of my VHS, I ditched them all, and I've regretted it ever since. That is City of the Living Dead, my favorite Lucio Fulci movie. Yeah, I used to have the House by the Cemetery, The Beyond, City of the Living Dead, Zombie, all of those. And I just gave them away, and I've been kicking myself about it. Really? Okay, cat. Goodbye. Definitely, even at that price. Come on, dude. Yeah. Next, we got The Clown Murders. This is actually, I think it's like the like feature film debut of John Candy. Interesting little flick, really. Despite the cover, it's not really a horror movie. It's more kind of like a thriller type thing. I got that for $3. It was worth it. You know, it was fun. It's not great, but, you know, for $3, I'm not complaining. Next up, this one was $1, and that is Amityville, It's About Time. If you've watched my videos, you know I got the Vinegar Syndrome box set with this on it. So that's kind of cool, but what's neat is when you open this up, when you have a look right there, screening copy only. So that was kind of neat. And for $1, hell yeah, you know, I'll take that any day. Next is one, honestly, I don't even know why I bought this. I think I bought it just because it's the only one I don't have, and that's Children of the Corn Revelations, or Revelation, or whatever. I could honestly care less, really. I don't really care, but I have it now. It was $1. I'm not complaining. Then we got The Evil Dead. You can find so many copies of Evil Dead, and honestly, I just really like that cover. I might try to make it like a goal to go and find like a ton of copies of The Evil Dead and all different covers, and, you know, make a collection of it. That was $1 as well, so, you know, good stuff. Next up, again for $1, it's Gaslight. This is a movie that, honestly, I have the DVD of this, and I haven't watched it yet. But I saw this, and I mean, it was $1. Ingrid Bergman, Joseph Cotton, you know, can you really complain for $1 for Gaslight? No, you can't. And last up for this update, this is one that just came in today, and that is Stephen King's The Night Flyer. This is a movie I adore. This needs a Blu-ray release. For some reason, we don't have one. I don't get it. It's Stephen King. It's awesome. Why don't we have a Blu-ray? I don't know. I have a DVD copy of this as well, but, you know, hell, it's awesome. And, you know, like kind of metallic type cover, and it is a red tape. And that's just sweet right there, honestly. Yeah. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. VHS is still a valid format. It still has value. Just make it what you know, grab stuff you don't want on DVD and on Blu-ray. Or hell, even use it as a screener. If you dig it on VHS, you're going to dig it on Blu-ray or DVD. So yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.